Thanks for joining. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, do the whole thing. Welcome back to another video, you guys. We've got some crazy stuff going on today. First, I want to show you guys a detail we're doing. It is absolutely disgusting, so stay tuned for that. We're going to show you a bit of service that we're doing today for a Model 3, and then later we're going to go pick up a lime green Rivian that we had tint put on. So first off, let's start with this detail here. This is a 2013 Ford Fusion. It was referred to us by a previous customer that got their car detailed. So we do all details for any type of vehicles. It doesn't have to be an electric vehicle. But come check this thing out. Go inside of it here, Charlie. It is absolutely filthy. This customer had kids, dogs, all the stuff in it. So we're doing a full cleaning of it. It's going to need the works. The main thing is the inside. The exterior already got washed and detailed already. But we'll do a full interior cleaning of this one as well. You can see the filth, the stains. We'll see what we can do on the back seats. Some of those stains might not come out, but we'll do a carpet extraction. We'll do a steamer, and then apply all of our cleaning chemicals as well to do the best efforts that we can to remove the stains and get it cleaned up. The trunk is probably the cleanest part of the car, so that'll be an easy one. But this will be a fun project for Jamie to go through and clean up, and we'll give you a good before and after. We'll have a couple shorts with it too, before and after video of this one, and it'll look great. So stay tuned for that. So the other item on today's agenda is to do one of the most common service items for Model 3 and for Model Y as well. But this particular one, we've got a 2018 Model 3, just a long-range all-wheel drive. One of the most common annoyances and service items that customers can have is the upper and lower control arms on the front end. Typically, it's the uppers, but if you're doing the uppers, it's a good idea just to do both the upper and lower control arms at the same time. What this is going to result in when you're driving it, like why it's a problem, it's going to be super squeaky. So you'll notice it right away. You're going to go out and drive your car, and as you're turning, it's just going to go, and we'll show you some footage of the noises of it, but it's very annoying. So not really a big safety concern. You can certainly drive on it for a long time after it starts doing that, but it is more of a really big annoyance as you're driving and turning, and you look like a hooligan driving around and squeaking around town. So this is what I'm just going to show you what the items and the parts are that we're replacing. So this right here is the upper control arm. Like I said, this is the actual point that starts to squeak the first off in the issue. But when we do this, we recommend just doing the lowers as well too. So there's two lower arms that we replace as well. So this is what they look like. Not that exciting, but it does help result in a lot quieter ride. The issue that actually happens is typically in this bushing right here is this will wear out over time and essentially just corrode on the inside and whatnot, as well as these joints can make some noises as well too. But it just gets, like I said, really, really squeaky over time, and we're going to replace those. So front, upper, and lower on both sides. If we do one side, we always do both. It just makes sense. You're going to have the same issue going forward if you don't do both. And then after we do that, we're going to do an alignment on the vehicle as well too, just because we're changing out suspension components. So it'll get a full front end suspension, for the most part, almost every piece replaced that you need to, and then we'll do an alignment after that as well, and then the customer will have a smooth, quiet ride right after that, and we'll show you the results here next. We just finished up replacing the upper and lower control arms on this Model 3. You can see the old ones here. This is the upper. It's quite rusted on the joints there, and then this gasket here is what usually wears out and causes the majority of the squeaking. So that was cracked and grease leaking out of it there as well. The lowers didn't look as bad, but again, there's some cracking on the joint there on this one as well. So again, just good to replace at the same time when you do the uppers, so you don't have to do it later. So those are all replaced now. We're gonna go take it for a quick spin, make sure the noise is completely gone, and then we'll bring it over for an alignment over at our nearby shop that has an alignment rack, and we'll get that done and complete today as well. All right, so we're just taking it out for a quick test drive to make sure the noise is gone. One real quick test, and you'll hear it with upper control arms especially. When you're turning the wheel even stationary, you'll hear the squeaking. And so now it's completely gone. So that's wonderful. So we'll take it around the block, make sure everything sounds and feels good, and then we'll bring it over to get the alignment done, and this car will be set to give back to the customer. Jamie is mid-progress here on the detail, so did our initial vacuuming. Biggest next step is to try and remove a lot of the staining that's in the car, and she's going to be tackling that here next. You can see the front end of the car vacuumed it out quite a bit already. Looks way better than it did before, but we're going to keep going to make sure it's as clean as it can be. We just finished up the detail on this 2013 Ford Fusion, and the before and after is incredible. Come take a look on the inside especially. This car has quite a few miles on it, so it's definitely got some wear and tear, but the actual cleaning looks amazing. It's had a ton of stains before, And you can see the driver's side still has a little bit of wear on it, but the overall cleaning turned out much, much better than before. Back seat especially, there was a ton of dog fur, ton of staining on the seats, and that all came out with the carpet extraction. So again, we do details on gas vehicles as well as electric vehicles, and we can make them look a lot better than what they looked like before. So if you have any needs like that, happy to help. This one turned out great and excited to get to the customer here in a little bit. We just got in this 2024 Mazda CX-90. It was traded in to us from a customer down in Georgia. It was actually traded in for one of our green Rivians, which we're gonna go pick up here now. And I'll explain the process of how we did that trade in with the transport, all the payments and everything. But the Rivian's getting tinted right now and we're gonna go pick it up. So come along with us and we'll explain the process here. So we took this Mazda in on trade from a guy down in Georgia, and he wanted to buy one of our 2 green Rivian R1Ts that we had. So we've done a deal like this a couple times, and it's very simple to do, honestly. But we essentially contact the customer. They want to buy a car, and they live way far out of state. We can do this for anyone. So we had the vehicle picked up down in Georgia, this Mazda, shipped it up here, which just arrived today, and then we're on our way to go grab the Rivian right now from another place where we had it tinted at, and then we'll ship that Rivian back down to him. So essentially the process would work where the customer would have to pay for the Rivian, whatever the difference is in the trade-in and everything. You'd pay for that, the new vehicle that you're purchasing, and then we need to get the trade-in vehicle at least on its way up here, if not already fully arrived here, before we can then fully release the vehicle that you're purchasing and then send it back down to Georgia. So the Rivian will be sent down here this week, and he'll get it within a few days to pick up and enjoy his new car. So relatively seamless process will be within a week that he'll get the vehicle from when he gave this one up, and he'll get a fun new car. So really fun. So we'll show you the Rivian. It'll look cool now with the front tint. He got the front 2 windows tinted, and then he did the front windshield as well too, which will look really sweet on that car. So we'll show you that here shortly. We're gonna swing by a body shop here quick for this Mazda. It's got one minor cosmetic kind of scratch on the back trunk, which we'll show you here. We're going to get a quote for that real quick because we'll likely fix that prior to selling it, and then it'll be listed for sale. And we're actually going to sell this one at recharge. We don't do hardly any hybrids or gasoline vehicles, but this one is a plug-in hybrid, and since we took it in on trade and I think it's a pretty nice ride, we're actually going to just sell it ourselves. So we could get an estimate on it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're putting an impact bar on.
Just this guy right here. Like $300 or like $1,500?
I bet we could probably do this for
Normal customer cost would be $700, 800 bucks. Yeah, that's
So
okay.
I
That's
bet
about what I
you
was
would
thinking.
be somewhere around
500 bucks.
6,
Yeah, all right. That's fine.
Lincoln.
And to Luxury Auto Mall, they do all of our tint here. And so we're going to grab the green Rivian, which must be parked out back. They got a nice blue G-Wagon on the floor here. That's a sweet. It's what?
Is it hybrid or?
It's a hybrid, yeah. Plug-in hybrid. So it gets like 26 miles of EV range, and then gas the rest of it. But yeah,
Nice looking rig.
it's nice, isn't it? Yeah. He traded it down in Georgia. So he shipped it up here, or we shipped it up here for him. And then we're shipping the Rivian back. Is the Rivian just out back here?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
It's ready to roll, brother.
Appreciate it.
Take
Thank
her
you
easy,
for the
man.
help. We'll get it sent down to Georgia. So we're picking up the lime green Rivian here at Luxury. It just got tinted for us. They did the front windshield at 70% and then the 2 side windows at 20% to match the rears. All ceramic tint, looks really clean. And then we're going to ship this guy off to Georgia now to the customer who just traded in this Mazda. All right, guys, we just got the Rivian back here after it was getting tinted. It looks really awesome, and we're excited to be able to ship it down to Georgia now for the customer to receive after he traded in this Mazda. What do you guys think? Trading in the red Mazda CX-90 for the green Rivian. Quite a change in vehicle. Hopefully the customer likes it. All right, guys, the green Rivian is getting picked up right now with transport to go back down to Georgia. The customer that traded in the Mazda is getting the green Rivian. So you can see both ends. The transport delivered the Mazda earlier today, and now the green Rivian is on its way back down to him, which will arrive in about 2 days from South Dakota. So transport's crazy. You can buy a car in South Dakota, get it down there, sometimes within 24 hours. So that's pretty sweet. So he's loading it up on the trailer right now, and the customer will pick it up or it'll arrive at the customer's house in 2 days. So I want to thank you guys for joining. This was sort of a day in the life of what we did today with the detail with the Fusion. We did some service work on the control arms on the Model 3. We've got this car delivery trade-in process, the whole thing. So thanks for joining. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, do the whole thing. We'll put out more Tesla content, more EV content. We'll have service, detailing tips, all the things. So please follow us along with the journey.